Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Mask of the Betrayer, where we are in a it's kind of questionable. I mean, the hat is really cool, but it's kind of a questionable outfit. The rest of it, especially for I imagine Meren is not particularly happy with it, but we'll see. It's amazing. It's odd that they have a piece of torso armor that also alters the head. Okay, 3 uses per day. That's nice. It's not a charged thing. Wanted to make sure of that. She apparently got plus 8. Oh, you leveled. Plus 8 dex out of that greater, what do you call it? I should have had you come. Oh, there you go. It's open lock success.
Certainly.
Club and hide armor. And the club, I need to go send to be identified.
Yes?
Is a tether leg bone. Lovely. What does
Certainly.
that do? Oh, ethereal jaunt, one use per day. Okay. Now we are going to level up
Yes?
the wizard. Next, recommend. And you don't have combat casting yet, which I find odd. At level 17, you did not have combat casting. I am going to give you Mordenkainen's Disjunction, because yes, and Masshold Monter, because yes. Okay. Now, we should go ahead and have you... Here we go. You've used quite a lot of your spells. Actually, you could have used a lot more. Okay. First level, we're going to give you another magic missile. Second level, another iron horn. 5th level, another dismissal. 6th level, another disintegrate, I think. 8th level. Oh yay, 24-hour bear's endurance. That is actually not a terrible thought. But I'm going to give you Sunburst instead. Here is where things get interesting. Persist. What does Spider Skin do? +2 natural armor, +2 savers poison, +2 to hide skill, +5 at 12th level. So there would be +5, +5, +5. Persistent. It would be nice, but it's not as good as the persistent haste. Boy, you are big. But that's a large person makes you very large. Okay, so we're gonna rest. Yes. And there is no reason at all not to cast. Oh, wait. Kaji. Not to cast Persistent Haste, because it will last a full day.
Certainly.
We are now all hasted. Okay. Persistent Aura. Okay. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. Stop it, leave me alone. Not here and not now. What's wrong? Are you alright? Thank you, but it's nothing. Look, the tunnel's angling upward. We're nearing the exit. I passed through a chamber on my way in. There were bones of a great bear atop carved stone. The Rashimi say a god dwells in this place, an angry bear god who rules the barrow. Rashimi tales are colorful, but they're always true in part. Be on your guard. Let me check.
Yes?
Where does the... Oh, the influence shows here. That's neat.
What do you need?
Okay. Now, I could go back this way to make sure there are no encounters that trigger, and as you can tell, there aren't. So now, we're going to go up here, and we're going to save. Path is clear. Persistent haste. I'm going to save over that. Yes. And also, I am going to cast Greater Watch on myself. Give me an extra +5, which means, since bonuses don't stack, that means this bonus was a +8.
What stirs the air and smells so foul? Go back and die in the silence and the dark. I am tired and ill of timber.
Okay. Great Bear God, we have not come to fight, but to honor you.
Good. Then you may honor me with your blood and meat. Would that I were mortal still. I would share the bounty with all my court.
What would
I know
the success he offers to
I
you?
smell the hunger that wakes in you.
Ah,
I don't care what you smell. You will not have her.
What do you care, Thayan? I know your kind. You love your own lives above all else.
You don't know me, but I know your kind. I know that your present form, for all its color, is only a shadow of your true self. And I've shaped and bound far greater things than you.
And I smell a wild storm in you, Thayan. Does your ally know the secrets you hide? Grief and confusion beyond measure, and something more. Enough words. By the oath I swore, neither of you will leave my den.
okay. Yeah, okay. Hypothermia? Sure.
This wound won't heal soon.
She'll rend you limb from limb. Yeah, this is a time...
Inbred scum.
Lovely. Location, location, location.
Some fights cannot.
Okay. Who took the killing blow? Oh, that chain thing is indeed strange. I don't think we killed the bear god, but its spirit has dispersed. Mordenkainen's sword, offhand, Oku, attacks Oku. Oh, no, but it didn't die. Okay, I was right. I theorized that might be the case when I played this earlier. Kaji's not doing well. now Kaji has to be reintegrated. Resummoned, I mean. I wonder how you got the, if it's a specific thing to your character that you were able to get that, familiar, or if it's a feat you have.
Yes.
Let's look at your feats. Nope, doesn't seem to be a particular feat you have. We are going to go ahead and rest because we'll want to summon Kaji back. Oh, that's not a... Okay. Christine Power Essence. Nice.
Certainly.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
LMA Volkreni.
And persistence
Whose liking
haste, because why not?
Certainly.
Okay. Yeah, when I first discovered the persistent haste thing, it was like, I almost had a conniption fit. It was like, really?
Come this way.
Okay.
I will take the lead.
As soon as I can, I am going to go for a an enchanted bit of mithril scale mail, though, because scale mail just looks cool. Masterwork mithril scale mail. Okay. These caves are the burial ground for a clan of Paragon bears and the beast who once served them. They are dug into a great earthen mound which rises above the ruins of an ancient Imaskari outpost. The only place we can go is here. The gates of Mulsantir rise above a marshy lowland. A prominent east-west trade route, the Golden Way, passes into the city at this location. Travel. Wait, am I in one of the play modes I really don't like? I'll have to check. Is that why I'm having the discomfort issues with this? Huh. Nearly 10,000 years ago, southern Rashman was an outlying territory of the Imaskari Empire, a nation of magical builders and artificers. The art of golem building is thought to have originated in ancient Imaskar.
Just ahead of us stand the gates of Mulsantir. You've been eviscerated, paralyzed, assaulted by spirits, and subjected to countless leagues of walking. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, but I'm curious why we're here.
I've brought you here to speak with Leanna. She'll hopefully know what happened to you in the barrow, and why.
You mentioned Leanna before. Who is she?
Leanna is an associate of my mother, or so I've gathered. I've never met her or even heard of her until I was tasked to bring you to her.
Perhaps she'll be able to satisfy your curiosity as well as mine. She's not flippant, but she does state things a little bit off-center like that.
Whoever Leanna is, we'll soon find out what she knows. Though I did send ahead a pair of servants to find her, and they have yet to return.
What sort of servants did you send?
Homunculi, sentient creatures crafted by my magics.
Sort of like me, only they're not as smart or as good-looking.
Much like Kaji, only these were more primitive creations. It would not surprise me if they got lost on the way.
Note that our loyal golem has collapsed. But then again, that means that the spirit that was animated is now free to go wherever it wants. What can you tell me about this place?
Roshanan's cold winters and unforgiving landscape have crafted a folk that are, well, amusingly enough, cold and unforgiving. But this is my first encounter with these lands. What little I know is based on rumors of crazed barbarians and the masked witches that rule them.
Yeah, you're Thayan. They would seem cold and unforgiving to you because they and Rashman have been at war for centuries? Millennia? I'm certainly far from the sword
Yes,
coast.
and the Rishemi are not famous for their hospitality. They are especially distrusting of red wizards.
Gee, I wonder why.
While we're here, it's best I don't show off my robes.
I agree. And what about your tattoos? Oh yeah, I could get more influence with her. Don't worry, if some villager wants to give you trouble, I'll handle it. She probably means by diplomacy, because she has diplomacy, yes.
I can take care of myself, thank you thank you. Very few people ever concern themselves with my well-being.
That did not give me influence.
Should the locals grow hostile on account of my markings, their fear of red wizards will prove entirely justified.
See, that dialogue...
Was there something else?
That dialogue change did not go as smoothly as my option from last time. I'm sort of regretting choosing that option in the dialogue this time. I need to know what really happened back in the barrel.
Hopefully Leanna can answer that. I was instructed by my mother to retrieve you. She told me little else.
What does your mother have to do with all this?
She merely gave me the task to find you. She did not tell me why. As the headmistress of my academy, she is often too busy for explanations.
I imagine that affords you special privileges. That's probably not right. Why? You, especially considering I know who your foster father is, yeah. Dagon did not give you special privileges. Why? He was pretty much a cold fish. Why hasn't your mother contacted you with more information yet?
She has her hands full at the moment. There was a matter of unrest at the academy.
Yay.
Red wizards don't always get along. She will contact me when she can. Now, if there's nothing else, I think we should go and find Leanna.
Back in the barrel, there was a moment when you seemed to be hearing sounds or voices.
I think I need to avoid spirit-infested barrows. The chatter of the dead isn't meant for mortal ears. Let's just keep moving.
Are you sure there's nothing more to it than that?
Nothing more to it? Well, I was in a barrow full of spirits. If ever there was a breeding ground for the inexplicable, we were in it. Just a matter of spirits having some fun at the expense of the living. No need for you to interrogate me on the matter.
All right, let's get going.
These robes display my rank and affiliation as a red wizard, and the locals care very little for my people.
Gee, I wonder why.
As long as
I've
we're
said
in
that
Mulsantir,
before.
I shouldn't display my red robes. Give me a moment to adjust my attire.
We have those other robes. And I imagine if we used those, they would not count as this disguise. Right now, she is wearing
Yes?
Sophia's disguise, which gives her nothing. It's just basic non-magical robes. I'm assuming if we give her Skin of Shadow, that would not
Certainly.
be a good thing. Okay, okay. We do want to take... Oh, did we already get everything from that? Apparently we did. It's not glowing anymore. Hello, people. Oh yeah, volatile air essence. A wet and gloomy Mulsanta evening to you, my friend. You did not perchance encounter an army of angry spirits on the road. I don't usually begin conversation this way, but the local shamans aren't usually in such a pique, and my wagon isn't usually mired outside the city gates. An army of angry spirits, is that common in this land? Only when my livelihood is stuck in a ditch outside the city wall, I assure you. To be truthful, I have no idea. This is a hard country, unkind to foreigners, and I try to keep myself behind as many walls as I can, and bide my time until I return home for the season. I'm seeking a theater and a woman called Leanna. Then Timora has smiled twice upon you, for you'll find both within these walls. Pass through these gates and head straight on to the round, ramshackle structure that smells distinctly of garlic and sour wine. And Leanna, she is within? Indeed, and I have never seen her come out. You don't approve of this theater? I am a sloop man myself. Amongst the foreigners in the city, you'll discover a completely irrational devotion to one or the other. the Vale or the Sloop. I wonder what that means. Amongst the locals, you will find an equally irrational disdain for both. The Rashimi are a humorless folk, suspicious of foreign goods and foreign gods. Let's talk about something else. Until the mud sees fit to release my wagon, I am at your service. You are not from Rashomon? No, I hail from Thesk on the other side of the river, to the west. Now, my trade takes me along the Golden Way, but my aversion to death keeps me in Melsanter. Golden Way, the trade route that connects to the west, to the far kingdoms of Kartur. This road is the Golden Way. I admit one expects a more literal relationship between the name and the reality. It's grander as you travel further west, and little more than a line of stone markers when it passes into the Hordelands to the east. Not that I've ever traveled that far. They also say it is grandest of all once it reaches the borders of Sholung, but they are usually show merchants trying to entice me to buy something. What sort of items do you trade? Furs, spices, exotic woods, the sort of dull merchandise that ought to make one rich, but in my case doesn't. Let's talk about something else. You're a merchant. Why did you ask me about angry spirits? Because the locals are staying indoors and bolting shut their windows and muttering darkly of an angry beast god. Whatever foreigner stirred up this mess, I do not envy him or her, and I'd counsel her to finish her business in Osanta quickly, before the witches take notice. Witches? There are witches in the city? Oh yes, you'll know them by their masks and by their uncanny ability to turn up when they are least wanted. Capricious, wrathful, unanswerable to no one, their whims are law in this mad country. You're a merchant. Do you have goods to trade? To your first question, yes. That wasn't a question. Oh, sorry. And I'd be a poor tradesman if I answered no to your second. The wagon isn't going to budge for some time. Keep your prices low and I'll make up for your lost trade. True, we've been mired for half a day. Wasted hours delays. Every wasted hour delays my return to Thesk. Very well, don't tell the locals that I've done this, or they'll be swarming over my wagon and tossing me coppers for tiger pelts. Well, we're actually going to sell stuff to you instead of buy stuff from you. Yes. Ooh, do I want to sell that? We'll keep the named things for now, and just sell the unnamed ones. That's my timer. This is the 4th video, and this should do it. Chain shirt plus 3 is going to be sold. Hide armor plus 4 is going to be sold. Mage protector will keep. Nasher's ring of strength will keep. Sassus Shimmering is there. We'll sell that. Not going to get rid of that. That's only 2 mithril. Why do I have less than I did before? No rapiers. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, because my appraise is not as high, because I don't have the appraise. I don't have all my gear from before, which included giving me a bonus to appraise. Right. So I don't get as good prices. Also, he has a sensor of controlling air elementals. His bit about having dull merchandise is a little bit off. Okay. Oh. Potions of heal. Yes. Sensor of 1 charge per use, 10 charges. Interesting. It's a charge thing. The Orglash isn't. Open. Gonna put that in there, that in there, that in there. We might run into somebody that can use it. I'll keep the Duskwood longbow. Give those to you because you have a crossbow. Are these arrows of detonation? Huh. A night of unbridled guilt. Okay. Arrows plus 3, arrows plus 1. Anything else I can put in there? I could put this other stuff in here. Might end up giving that to somebody else. Should give it to her to see if there's any she needs to scribe, but I'll do that later. My timer did go off, so I should be looking at ending this video fairly soon. But I might as well get all these materials put away, sell these bullets because I'm never going to get a sling. As soon as I can get more magic bags, that'll be nice.
Yes?
You're way back here. Do you have anything that's worth selling?
Yes? Hello?
Okay, and trade again.
Yes.
You have some stuff. Shaper's Alembic. Don't want to sell it. It's only 300. It's used to enchant items. Enchanter's Satchel. Also, no, that's the one he's used to enchant. This one must be used to... Must be used to convert them into brilliant. Only volatile essences are found in the alembic. Must be used to convert them into. Oh. Okay, so this makes things into. This combines the
Certainly.
essences. No, I do not want to sell the greater magic bag and what's in it. That would be a bad thing. Okay, let me look at something here real quick. Ah, there we go. A helmet. We can find a helmet. We can get an intelligence bonus out of this. Bonus cleric spot. Okay, so the helmet can get an intelligence bonus. Let's see, pristine. Required cash level depends on the number of essences you're using. Fourth, the enchanter's up level, enchanting item with its property. Standard recipes. Enhancement bonus. Craft wondrous item. Helmet. I need to get you a jaunty hat. A C bonus for pristine power. So all the recipes are in here. Ah, now I get it. Okay. The recipes are in the brilliance and the pristines. Okay, so I'm going to save. Feeling a little tired. And there we go. We're outside the gates of Mulsantor. In this ridiculous armor, which I'm going to switch out as soon as I can. That said, let me look at what its stats are again. Greater Cat's Grace, it would be hard to reproduce. I don't think there's a crafting recipe that will do that. The armor bonus works. Is relatively easy to do. The skill bonus and the listen bonus are relatively easy to do. Anyway, talk to you later.